Hello and welcome to the Win-Win Evangelism podcast, where we explore meaningful and relevant ways to share the Christian faith with the world. I'm Tina Waldrom from Evangelism in Australia, your host and guide on this journey of evangelism and outreach. Every week we dive into practical tips, inspiring stories and thoughtful discussions to help you connect with others and share the message of Jesus in today's ever-changing cultural and technological landscape. Whether you're seasoned in faith sharing or just starting out, this podcast is here to equip and encourage you. There's also a private Facebook group to help you share your faith. Search for the group Everyday Evangelism with Tina Waldrom on Facebook. Welcome along and enjoy this episode.
We're here to win, win, win.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Win-Win Evangelism podcast. My name's Tina Waldrom. I've got a great week for you this week, something a little different because every now and again in a year, only a few times a year, the Share Jesus membership opens and people can join. It's not open all the time. Now, many people are already in the membership and are growing in their ability to share their faith with those around them and seeing people come to faith and being discipled. You know, are you curious about how you can talk about Jesus to a non-believer without feeling awkward or pushy? You know, now more than ever, we need Christians to share Jesus in an authentic and genuine way without being icky, pushy, or awkward. There is a better way. If you're ready to learn a more natural way to share Jesus with ease and confidence, if this is your heart's desire, then the Share Jesus membership is for you. You know, we live in a world that needs more hope. And my heart, and I'm sure yours is to share the hope of Jesus. Occasionally, or for some of us, we would say most of the time, we don't know how to do this without putting people off. Some of us are better than others. So you might be asking questions like, how do I talk about Jesus without being awkward? You want to share your journey with Jesus so that others can experience God the same way you have. But you also don't want them feeling like you're selling or pushing a religion onto them. Or maybe you're wondering how you can support a non-believer while they explore Jesus for themselves. You know, sharing Jesus should not be hard. It should not be something that becomes a burden for you. It should be easy and it should be natural. Imagine sitting around the table with your loved ones, family and friends, sharing God's goodness and faithfulness in your life in the most authentic and easy to do way. Imagine going about your day, walking the streets, or intentionally wanting to share Jesus with a stranger you meet and feeling excited and at ease at doing that. Imagine being able to answer the hard questions that a non-believer might have, questions that you used to want to avoid, and now able to do that without the need to justify your beliefs. Wouldn't that be nice? You might be wondering, is that possible? Well, I'm here to tell you today it is. But here's the thing, the outdated ways of evangelism, of pushing religion without relationship, are no longer effective. The belief that the Holy Spirit will work through any effort to evangelize is a religious excuse to mask our own shortcomings. So what is the possible way? Well, this is what I call the relational believer revolution. Evangelism is still and will always be the heart of what we can do to share the heart of the gospel. Now is the perfect time for all believers, leaders and pastors to be equipped to share Jesus in an authentic and genuine way. Why and why not is the question. Because the combined dramatic surge in perceptions of Christianity being irrelevant and the church's position being seen as dysfunctional has made it harder for passionate individuals like you and I to share Jesus. We must change how we reach people of different generations. We need to share God's heart in a relatable, relevant way. You know, the relational believer revolution is where we need to focus. What does this mean? Well, it means meeting them in community. people in community, on the school grounds, in university campuses, at cafes, in our marketplace, on the streets, in the supermarkets, in the not-for-profits, in safety houses, in childcare centres. It means meeting people in our daily life, in our neighbourhoods. We must meet people where they're at, with kindness. We must genuinely seek to nurture relationships, hear their stories and love them so that they get to see God's heart through us. And this is why I'm passionate about resourcing believers to know how to reach the lost, point them to Jesus, as well as continue to support them to explore who Jesus is. Well, some of you might be asking, why should you learn from me? Why should you trust me? Why should you come and be a part of the Share Jesus membership? Well, I've spent over 30 years working closely with Christians who want to confidently share their faith. As an evangelist, an evangelism course writer, a Bible college lecturer, I've equipped over 10,000 believers from across the Christian church. As the founder and director of Evangelism in Australia, I continue to empower believers with practical insights and strategies that honestly have helped countless people successfully share their faith in everyday lives and to help them continue in discipling others as they encounter Jesus. You know, through my ministry and appointments, I've discovered the little subtle nuances that make a huge difference in the success of believers who confidently share Jesus versus those who struggle to share their faith. And I'm here to share all that and more with you. Here's what Jeff said, someone inside the membership. The membership has helped me to fire me up, and God has moved me to start evangelism teams. Share Jesus was foundational to that being almost my first step after a couple of years of relatively being inactive. So let me introduce you to the Share Jesus membership. It's a monthly membership where you'll learn and grow in practical ways to share the gospel with non-believers without being pushy, confrontational, feeling anxious or awkward, and to teach you how to continue to disciple them as they explore and grow in their faith. Unlike a course or a program that has a start and an end date, this is a membership journey where we get to continually walk together, learn from the teachings and each other every month. After years of writing evangelism courses and training thousands while working for others, I've discovered this. There's really only two ways that Christians share their faith. There's the awkward way and there's the authentic way. With this revelation, I paid attention to those who shared their faith the authentic way, learning firsthand the exact strategies and information they found helpful to share their faith and to make disciples year after year. Applying a fresh new way to evangelism, it was evident that this could be replicated with great results across all denominations. So now, running my own organisation and training evangelism in Australia, I want to help Christians bring more authenticity, sharing Jesus in their daily lives, meeting others where they're at. After all, wasn't that how Jesus showed up for his people? Stopping when it was inconvenient, asking questions when no one else would, and relating to those others could not. So the Share Jesus membership basically takes you through the Share Jesus membership journey. This is a step-by-step 5-module teaching approach that will equip Christian believers like you and me with strong foundations and practical skills so that you can share your faith with ease, authenticity, and feel confident to have the conversations, build genuine connections, and lead others to Jesus. But quite frankly, I don't want to stop there. What makes the Share Jesus membership unique is that you will also have the strategies to disciple non-believers as they explore and grow in their faith journey, which means you get to walk with them, help them with questions that they have, and lead them towards a strong relationship with Jesus. Simply put, the Share Jesus membership won't just equip you to share Jesus confidently, but also to disciple them into a relationship with Him. So, I'd really invite you to consider enrolling into the Share Jesus membership. Go to sharejesus.com.au. This is what another member said. I love the week-by-week information and was waiting for more rather than feeling overwhelmed. I have lots of conversations with people and now know how to transition those to spiritual conversations. There are more opportunities than I thought. And so there's 5 modules in fact, and you can check those all out. Go to sharejesus.com.au. You can see what's involved in all of those. The greatest thing is the community of people that you journey with. It's a community that gets it and they get you. And I think that's a real game changer. I know reaching out to share Jesus can be overwhelming at times, so this is why this community makes a huge difference. The Share Jesus members understand this journey. You get to be a part of a family who will journey with you, share stories, insights, and celebrate victories, as well as support you when the conversations don't go to plan. I know you'll love this community. It's filled with big-hearted believers who are committed to the Great Commission, just as you are. Those are the types of people that listen to this podcast. Every month we get together for an immersion where I'll be teaching via Zoom, and we talk about different topics and talk with each other. So as you journey through the Share Jesus membership, you'll notice there's shifts in the way that you share the gospel. You'll also be able to feel at ease and share Jesus in a non-confronting way with the tools in the membership. You'll feel empowered to invite others on a journey to discover who Jesus is for themselves. You'll also feel confident answering the big or hard questions that may come. You'll nurture new friendships along the way instead of losing them, which sometimes happens. You'll enjoy growing in a community of other believers who want to be effective disciplers like you. You'll share Jesus confidently without the fear of offending others. It's a great membership. You'll recognize the opportunities around you where you can share Jesus, because once you know this, honestly, you'll see it everywhere. You'll be inspired and encouraged by other members in sharing Jesus confidently. You'll also be enjoying to share your story and God's story and how it all comes together. And you will also have my ongoing support to discuss and brainstorm ways to approach those that you want to reach but have no idea how. One of our Share Jesus members said this: the membership has helped me maintain awareness of the daily need to look for opportunities to share the gospel. What I enjoy most about it is the encouragement from the stories, input and experience of others. The community of people in the membership is invaluable. Usually resources like these would cost you time, money and effort to access. Going to Bible college to get a theology degree or attending a simple school of evangelism and trying to figure it out on your own can cost you more time and money combined, to be honest. And realistically, a doctorate or college degree aren't necessary for you to build the confidence to share Jesus. And while you can choose to learn from some free resources that are out there, I know that this will give you only a starting point, because the true value, confidence and learning lie in the structured teachings, the community to lean on, the combined knowledge and 30 years of my experience, as well as the ongoing support from those who are out there sharing Jesus in their everyday lives. And these, I believe, are invaluable. Okay, so let's go over what is actually in the Share Jesus membership. Well, soon as you sign up for the membership, you get access to the membership intro video with the 5 teaching modules to follow monthly afterwards. And you'll love each one of those. We go over foundations, relationships, skills, obstacles, and pathways to sharing your faith. You'll have access to the private discussion group, which is a wonderful community of people. You'll have access to join the 12 monthly immersions via Zoom with myself, where I'll be teaching and we'll be chatting with each other. Also, you'll get a bonus that I've put in there, which is telling your story and God's story in today's culture. It's actually a little mini course and you'll love that. You'll also get a booklet that gives you the 8 styles of evangelism, and you can learn those 8 styles and see which one of them is you. So there's lots of things that are packaged up with the Share Jesus membership. It's wonderful. It's a great opportunity for you to make those steps, to be a part of the Great Commission, to be able to say yes to it, but to do it with confidence and ease as I walk with you month by month and give you the tools to help you do that. Go to sharejesus.com.au. It isn't $3,000. It isn't $10,000. It's in fact only $14.99 per month, or $149 for the year, and you get 2 months free. So it's wonderful value at a wonderful cost, and I know I've been watching it being a blessing to many people's lives. I would love to see you in the membership. It's only open for this week, so you only have this week to sign up for the membership and then it will be closed. So I would love to see you in there. Go and check it out, sharejesus.com.au. I'd love to see you there and take the journey with you.
We're here